All right, everybody, I'm at Mount Ascutney State Park in Vermont, going on a solo hike today. So I'm gonna hike, talk about stuff related to my Thru-Hike today. There's a sign. So we've got like almost 6 miles to do and I think around like 2,300 feet of climbing. So right off the bat, this hike is not forgiving. You kind of just, it doesn't look that bad in the video, but you kind of just go straight up the mountain from the start. I don't know how much talking I'm gonna be doing because I cannot talk and climb at the same time. I'm probably not even a half mile into this hike and we got to Little Cascade Falls, so let's take a look at this grand waterfall here. That's incredible. Wow. Anyways, so the trail goes up there. You can see the white markers all the way up. So here we go. At this. The trail goes this way. Up these stairs, but just wait. What the heck? So I'm on probably the only flat section right now of the whole trail, so I'm going to talk about ways that I'm physically preparing for my 2023 Appalachian Trail Thru-Hike. So back when I decided that I wanted to hike the AT, I was hiking a lot. It was during COVID and after COVID, and I hiked probably once a week. I would go out of state a lot and hike, and I still do hike. I wouldn't say as much. I live in Connecticut. We don't have a lot of great hikes in Connecticut. There's only so much elevation gain you can do in Connecticut. So going to the gym, I can do as much as I want, which is pretty helpful. So to prepare, I've been obviously hiking. I did a 17-mile backpacking trip 2 weeks ago, and obviously I'm out hiking today. I would say I've been hiking about once every week or two. Usually my hikes are over 5 miles with at least like 600 feet or more of climbing. I tend to look for hikes that are over 1,500 feet. I also go to the gym and I do the stair climber, treadmill, you know, on an incline, whatever. And I've been lifting weights, legs, arms, even though that doesn't really affect my Thru-Hike. I'm just trying to, all in all, be in good shape. God, your arm gets tired holding this camera. My God, I need my tripod. So anyways, yeah, so hiking, I go to the gym, try to go to the gym at least a couple times a week. I aim for like 3 times. And then hiking, the best exercise is just to go out with a full backpack. I try to do that. And then something I recently just got was a weighted vest. It's a 30-pound weighted vest, and I've been going on a couple mile walks with that just around my neighborhood. My thought is that I'm going to bring that to the gym and do the stair climber with it. Why are we going down on a hike that's supposed to go up? I'll go more into detail on the rest of my hike and today, and I'll also show you the hike today. So overall, I know that the trail gets you into shape, and you know, some people say it's helpful to be in good physical shape, but other people say it's not too necessary. If you mentally are willing to put in the work and you're mentally capable of staying out there, you'll eventually get your trail legs and get into shape, which I, you know, agree with. But obviously mentally it's going to be easier for me if I'm physically in shape. So that's why I'm trying to get into good shape. It's hard because I work 3 jobs now. I'm also working on some side jobs, just any way to make money for this Thru-Hike. So I'm very busy. And I don't get out as much as I would like to, especially as winter comes. I don't like winter hiking. You know, I don't mind having to put some spikes on, a little bit of ice, thin layer of snow. I don't like hiking through the snow, like snowshoes, forget it. I'm all set. This is the waterfall, apparently. It's really not much, but there is a good view over here. You can see the foliage. Very colorful so far. I mean, for early October, it's pretty colorful. Halfway to the summit, apparently. It's got 1.2 miles. And the last 1.2 miles on the map says it goes straight up. I think I got another 600 feet to the summit. This hike is labeled as hard. I would say it's moderate, which is good. That means I'm relatively in shape, I guess. Also, a bird just threw an acorn at my head. We've got Harry's lookout. I think Harry needs to trim back some trees. I'm at Gus's lookout, dedicated to this guy. And it's funny because when I was looking at the reviews for this trail, people were like, oh, there's no view till you get to the top. You know, not many views. But this is a good view. Nice mountain over there. This is real nice. I'm not going down there. I just went to the West Peak Vista. Now we're going to the summit, 0.4 miles, and not too much climbing. It's pretty gradual to get the rest of the way up. This has been a lovely hike. I'm sweaty, but I've seen a couple people, but otherwise, like, it's really quiet out here. The foliage, it's really nice. And there are a couple lookouts before the actual summit. So you have a couple things to kind of look forward to. But yeah, recommend this hike. It's so pretty out too, compared to where I live. You can see blue skies. I made it. Observation tower has the view. What a great climb that was. Not nearly as hard as I expected it to be either. Summit. White mountains. All right, I'm heading down Mount Ascutney. I don't know how you say it. Kind of awkward. I've been passing more people, so I don't really want to vlog when I walk by people. Sorry, I'm gonna be looking down a lot because I'm not trying to eat shit on the rocks and roots. But that was an awesome hike. I think I started around 11. I summited at like 110-ish. It was 3 miles up and like 2,200 feet, I think, of gain. So I would say that's like 1.5 miles an hour and 1,000 feet an hour, which isn't bad. I did take a couple breaks at some scenic overlooks too. So, I mean, if I hadn't done that, I think it would have been even better. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm just going down. The descent shouldn't take as long. I was a little worried I didn't bring poles. I thought it was going to be harder than it is, but it hasn't been too bad yet. Looking behind me, I had some lady behind me. I don't want her hearing me vlog. But anyways, so I want to continue to talk about physical fitness now that I can breathe, in preparation for the Appalachian Trail. So yeah, anyways, basically a lot of hiking as much as I can do. Obviously backpacking would be better, having a full pack on, but I don't get to do that too often. I've done it, I think, twice this year. But, you know, hiking is still good. I have a day pack on. Like I said, going to the gym, weightlifting, cardio on the treadmill, stair climber, You could even bring your full backpack to the gym. I mean, I'm not doing that. I would get stared at. But yeah, I mean, even weightlifting is great. Strengthening your muscles, it's gonna help a lot. And like I said, get a weighted vest. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I got a 30-pound one. You can get 40 pounds, 60 pounds, I think up to 80 pounds. So I got a 30-pound because I feel like my pack shouldn't be more than 30 pounds. I mean, I'm really hoping it's not. So I felt like that was good. Gonna start with just walking around flat like areas with it, and then I might bring it to the gym. I think that'll look less weird than a backpack on me. So that's the plan. As it gets closer, I'll be going to the gym more often, especially since it's winter and I won't be hiking as much. But I'm also still going to try to hike because, you know, nothing gets you in shape for hiking like hiking. So that's my plan for getting in shape for the Appalachian Trail. And before anybody says, because I know people are going to say it, Gabby, why don't you go running? I hate running. I can't get into it. I don't know why. They say if you find a type of exercise that you like, do it, and running isn't mine. Hiking, love it, obviously. I mean, that'd be concerning if I didn't like to hike. Weightlifting, I don't mind. I like doing that. I hate running. I ran cross country in 8th grade. No matter how much I tried, I could not keep going like at the meets. Like I would literally stop at like a 1.5 mile walk. It would just be a struggle. I did run track in high school. I enjoyed that a little more. I didn't do long distance running. I did sprinting and I was okay at that. You know, I played soccer too. So in high school, I was a little more able to run, but I was never able to run long distance. Like I was capped at like a 1.5 miles. I hate it. I don't know. I know it's probably great for my like stamina and endurance, but I hate running. So I'm not planning on running in preparation for this hike. Ooh, that was a big bird. Anyways, yeah, so I'm not planning on running, but I think hiking and the gym will suffice. You know, it is what it is. If I go out there not in the best shape I could have been in, well, let's hope the trail whips me into shape real quick, because I really want to do this thing, you know? Like, I really want to successfully hike the entire trail. I want to love it. And I'm thinking if you're physically unfit, it's going to be much harder to love it, you know? I don't know. It's just my thoughts. Something that I did want somebody's input on is I've had knee issues a good chunk of my life. They kind of started when I was like 13, when I was running cross country. My left knee was hurting. I wore a knee brace. I was one of those kids that had a freaking knee brace on. Looked like I was attention seeking, but I wasn't. I had knee issues. And I still, you know, on descents and stuff, it hurts. Poles or not, it hurts. Not like unbearably, like I can get down this mountain, but it's definitely like kind of uncomfortable. And I'm wondering like if anybody has any recommendations for like some type of brace, but not like a bulky one. Like I don't want like some huge bulky nasty brace that's gonna get all sweaty. I'm gonna have to carry it with me on the AT. I know I've seen people have bands under their knees. I'm wondering like what that does. Does that like stabilize your kneecap and prevent pain? I don't, I almost just slept. I don't really know what the purpose of that is. So if anybody has any recommendations for like a knee sleeve or something that's lightweight but it works really well, compression, I don't really know what you wear for a knee, let me know, because I gotta find something. If I continue that way, that's the trail I've been following. It goes back down to the waterfall. That was not worth going down there and then back up again to connect with this trail. So I'm taking the falls bypass. I think the creators of this trail knew that that waterfall was not worth it, and they said, we're going to give you a bypass for if you don't want to waste your time. Here we go. I'm not too far from my car, but now we have to go back down this ladder thing.